That's okay.
We're live. Awesome. Hi,
Hi.
I'm Susan McConnell, your LinkedIn for the Reserved Champion. Thanks for joining me. I host a conversation every Tuesday at 12 with different business owners on different topics to light up my network with actionable ways to improve your business and your life. Today, my guest is Rose Connolly from Connolly Financial Advisors.
Hi.
Hi. Rose is passionate about business and financial planning. She enjoys seeing her clients live their ideal lives, knowing that she and her team have created financial and business plans that really work for them, their families, and their businesses. She helps small businesses and individuals get organized and become more efficient, managing the financial aspects of their business and their life. Welcome, Rose.
It's true. Hi. Hi.
It is true. I know that firsthand.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Tell me a little bit about, what you do at Connolly Financial, and then I'll get into asking you some questions that have been developed.
Oh, okay. Well, you did such a great job talking about.
I know, right?
I think that we've known each other for a long, long time.
We have. Yay.
But no, we at Connolly Financial Advisors, we have an excellent team with great experience, and we use it to help our clients by giving them business advice and financial planning. So we're all about the plan, strategy for business, and helping clients make smart financial decisions every day. And then our side products are outstanding tax and accounting and other maintenance things that are necessary to keep you guys compliant and up to date with all of the things that you have to do in this world of business and personal life. So, and we're also very thankful for our clients. I'd say, if I could speak for my team and myself, we are excited to get up every day and come to work. So thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Yes, you do help quite a few people, and you do very differently from a lot of other financial folks that I know of. So when you're dealing with your business, I love this question too. What do you think the most dangerous thing business people do?
I think I think it's a two-part answer for me. The most dangerous thing that people do, I think, in business, the first part is I think they chase novelty ideas to bring in business rather than creating loyal clients and customers.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Elaborate on that one for me.
Well, I could talk about that all day, but
Just briefly.
And I'm sure. But the best thing about that conversation with clients is we talk for the first half hour, and they're all like, yep, we get it. We know what you're saying. But we're just like, what I'm saying is, manipulation doesn't work really. Rebates, 2-for-1, price reduction. Everybody's all about that. It's just ways of manipulating people to buy from you, and rebates and all these other clever things people do, and changing their website so it does this or does that. And I'm just like, I think that our clients, I try to tell them, I try to say, don't be, you have great marketing people and they help you, of course, but don't go down that road too far, because what you really want to be doing is you really want to be creating a relationship with your clients so that they're loyal to you, that you are part of, you become part of their fabric. So they're not out there pricing what you're doing. They're not going to question it. They're not going to go anywhere else. They know you're going to give them the quality that they need because they know you're a leader. You're going to lead them. And that's why I keep talking to my clients. So I work with my clients to make sure they know what great value they're bringing so that they know why they're doing things. So that's good.
Awesome.
Yeah. So that's the first part. And then the second part that I talk about, this is, more elaborate after they get it. They get it, the first part after a while. The second part takes a little more time, but I think it's very dangerous. A dangerous thing that business people do is they think doing their accounting and their taxes is business planning. And accounting and taxes are incredibly important quarterly and annual maintenance work. They're extremely important. You can't have your business without it, but they are not planning. That is just not what they are. So strategic planning is not that. Strategic planning is what you do up front in order to get where you need to be, to get you to the point where you're compliant and you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, and all that good stuff. But I think that those are just two areas I see people often just go in the wrong direction on, and I'm like, easy fixes, but anything worthwhile takes time and effort. So it's an easy fix in your head when you go, oh yeah, okay, I get it. But then it takes the time and the effort and the perseverance to really commit to your plan and to commit to how you treat your clients, so that going forward you're gonna succeed.
Yes, I always say that. Even with what I do, it's about serving people and onboarding them. And so you're teaching people to serve their clients so that they can also serve their clients. You serve them so they can serve their clients, and you help them in financial ways and in business ways. And that's pretty awesome. It's kind of well-rounded, I guess.
Yeah, we also help them in personal ways.
In personal ways as well. That is true.
Because I'd have to say 99.99% of the time when people talk about why they started their business, there are things that motivated them, and that's all beautiful, and that's what makes them succeed, and that's what we bring out of them. But a lot of them do it for their family and for love, and so
exactly,
that's what we do. And so of course when it's about love, I'm going to get involved. Yeah,
of course you are. So tell me then, what type of clients do you have, and what are their pain points that you help them or serve them with?
Yeah, well, that's an excellent question, because I find that a lot of people have this similar pain points, and we're really great listeners, and we make sure we understand those pain points and solve them. So our types of businesses, we're very diverse. We have a lot of consultants. They consult in tons of areas, like business, sales, human resource. We also have consulting in environmental engineering, a couple of firms that do that. Also consultants in interior design or safety management or IT consulting, so very, very diverse with all of our consultants. And then we also have small business entrepreneurs who are also, consultants are also small business entrepreneurs, but small businesses in like real estate management or manufacturing, such as manufacturing equipment or scientific equipment, energy brokers, automotive repair shops, R&D technology, realtors, so quite a diverse area there. And then some of the other businesses we take care of are a little unusual, but you might hear yourself thinking, well, that could be me too. And that is just helping them with all their different investments that they have. Okay, we have 25 K1s. We have an LLC, we have an S Corp, we have a sole proprietorship. We do this, we do that, we do this, and we help them see what their intention truly is and how to streamline that, all their aspects of their life, so that they can sit down with their spouse and clearly show them what it is that they are doing. So so those would be the three types of clients. We have consultants, small business, people, out there doing their work for specific brands and types of clients. Mm-hmm. And then the third part would be maybe the clients who are involved in a lot of things through investing. And that, I think, I like them to think of that as a business too.
You're right. Exactly. So you help them manage the things that they hopefully don't manage that well so that they can succeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's true, because business is complicated, and so there's all different things that you have to know, and if you are trying to manage everything, sometimes it doesn't happen that way.
Right, exactly. And a lot of those businesses, even though they were diverse, and I put them in 3 different categories, that's just the way we look at them in our firm, because we can find synergies with seeing things from others that are similar to theirs, and it really helps clients also to be able to tell a story, hey, this is what happened to our client who's also a consultant in this area, and we think
Exactly.
they did this, it could help you too. Because their pain points are a lot of similar pain points, starting out the top, how should we structure our entity? Should we be an LLC? What about our books and records? What other choices are there for entities? What do you recommend? We hear all those things a lot, and they're good stuff. And then after we get past that, all of our clients have similar issues too with income strategies. How can we get income out of this business? How can we get distributions out of our LLC or out of our S corp? And do we have to take wages or guarantee payments? And how can we project our income? And how can we take care of our income for like taxes that are going to be due? So those are all, I think they're extremely interesting discussion points.
Absolutely.
And then they always roll to the same area, and that is, cash flow planning, because that's super important. And from cash flow planning, cash is king. If you can control your cash, then you can do very creative things with it. You can talk about, increasing your savings, so that you're empowering your business more, or income shifting to your kids, or whatever you can do. But we really can't do any of that until we know what's going on with the cash, and then we use that when we get past, surviving and managing. Then we start talking about, fringe benefits for ourselves and for our clients. For our employees, and that's also extremely important because your employees are the engine in your company. So, giving them a fringe benefit package that makes total compensation sense to them really helps your business, and you're also doing it for yourself. So that's all good. Yeah, it's good. And the other pain points are just, hey, they ask questions about business operations and documentation. And of course, that's, we're extremely good at that. And we really want to make sure that they understand, about expense reimbursements to themselves, or auto, how they're going to handle their auto in their business, depreciating it, and doing standard deduction or mileage, and, all that kind of stuff about like running your business, taking that passion and bringing it to the world in the most efficient way.
Yes, absolutely. I completely agree there. So we all know this. Business is complicated. That you have products, you have sales, you have employees, licenses, accounting, sales tax. Now I'm getting overwhelmed. Income tax, estate tax. You can sell your business. You could buy a business. You can grow your business. Let's hope we grow our businesses. How can a strategic plan kind of organize all that for us?
Yeah. No, that's true. That is so true. So it's so complicated. I talk to clients. I've been in business for 35 years, and I hate to say this, but I've been in public accounting, but I don't like to talk about what we do. I like to talk about why we do things too. So,
right.
But yeah, we've been in public accounting. So I've been seeing all types of things. I'm with people. I'm walking with them. I'm on their journeys. I'm there. I sometimes say, blame it on me if there's a big change to make in the business and they don't know how to roll it out to their employees. I'm like, blame it on me. I'm with you right now. Well, I'll talk to all of them. Especially during when we had the shutdown. A lot of people had to make some hard decisions, and I'm happy to say everybody made really smart decisions, and they're all doing great now. So, and everybody's where they need to be. So I think that's good. But yeah, so I don't know. Is it okay to talk about us, like what we do at our firm right now?
It sure is, Rose. I was going to ask you that.
Yeah. Well, I was going to talk to you about the complexities of business and a strategic plan, but first I just wanted to say, what we do is we're not about, I say to people all the time, we don't do taxes and accounting for businesses, and we don't do taxes and financial planning for individuals. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're a CPA and a CFA. I'm like, yeah, well, I know, but that's not what we do. We do it, but why we do things is more important to us. We don't want people to get the order mixed up in what we do, because if they get the order mixed up in what we do and not know what our why is, then we're not able to help them see what they're doing, and because we're all about the strategic plan. So I felt like I was going to segue back to the plan there.
That's okay. Go with every direction that you want.
Here.
You have your customer's heart in mind, and it's from
Yeah. I had
all aspects, not just their financial aspects.
Right. I just wanted to kind of go off the road a little bit and talk about us a little bit to say, hey, we've been there first. Like I was there. I know what it's like to go off the road and start talking about the wrong things with your clients and forget about why you're doing things. So that's why I am excited every single day to get up and go to work, because I love putting together these strategic plans. I love bringing businesses to the next level. I love listening. I just love it, and that's how I say we empower our clients to do just three things. We empower them to tell us three things, and to get our clients to tell us these three things takes a little while, but eventually, after they tell us this, it makes our life so easy for going forward with a strategy and a plan, and then maintaining that plan through taxes and accounting. We really, really listen. And the three questions, or the three things I want to know from my clients are, one, like down the road, what do you see as your success? What does it look like to you? Your down the road success. What does it look like to you? And then they say, can I get back to you on that? So it's never really answered quickly. The second thing I'd like to ask them is, right now, what's happiness to you right this minute? I ask them, how does it feel to be happy? Mm-hmm. What is that you want to feel? And then they say things like, oh, I never really thought about that before. And I say to them, hey, I'm glad we're taking the time to think about it, because, that's pretty important. And they do agree. And then the third thing I listen for is I try to ask them to, this is the harder part. After you get through the first two, talk about what are your achievable goals? What goals do you have that are achievable? And that's when we start thinking about what are the steps that you must climb. Nothing is easy in this world. All things take effort, as I said in the beginning of our conversation. But it's all about like, hey, goals are really just steps that you have to climb. So what are they? We're not going to talk about goals or steps that are not achievable, right? We're not going to say you want to become, make 10, you want to hit your first billion in 1 year, although Apple did do it in 5 years. So it is doable. And I think you can do it with achievable goals. So maybe your steps are very achievable, but we just inspire our clients, I just say, to discover what makes them want to get out of bed every day.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, because it makes all of the accounting and the finance, it all becomes a big circle of planning your business and keeping your business going in the direction that you want it to go.
Right. And it also makes it a circle. I don't like the word circle, because that means you're just going around. I mean, I think it's a road going forward. But you're not afraid. When you kind of take the time to, think about, what does it look like to me, success, and how does it feel to be happy, and what steps must I climb, to literally take the time in your busy day. And everybody's super busy. Like you were like, hey, do this podcast with me today. And I was just like, oh my God, I have no time for this. None. My associate, Kathy, who, she's like, there's no time for this, Rose. We have a huge deadline next week. We have this proposal we have to do. We have all these things. And I'm like, no, this is good, because you know why? This might help other people. So that's why I like it. I like to make sure that what I'm doing is helping people. And I know what other people out there are doing the same thing, because, that's how it works. That's how you're doing the right thing, because you're happy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So it's not just about, it's the whole company, everything from your finances to being successful, which is what you guys do. It's great.
To your family. Exactly.
Yeah, all the way through your family. That's awesome. Well, lots of good little tidbits here today, Rose.
Thank you. It's always exciting to talk about this stuff, because I think strategic planning is just, it's strategic, and it's always going to change. And so being part of a business that's always changing is exciting, and helping people recognize that it's always going to change. And we like to, talk about how to implement the plan that we originally that we all come up with together in a logical and efficient manner. So sometimes people they're like, oh wow, you're a CPA. Let's just talk about tax savings. I'm like, I love it. I have a master's in tax. I love tax savings. but I will never let the tax tail wag the economic dog. I'm always going to make sure that I work with, proactive people who want to take care of their financial life by partnering with us, but also who recognize that we're going to teach them how to use tools. We're going to educate them on tax efficiency and growing in efficiency, but we're not going to be all about saving taxes because, it's not always the answer. It's always a fun part of the answer for what's best for you, but it's not always the number one thing we should do, so.
That's great. Well, like I said, lots of valuable insights here today. So thank you so much for joining me. And how can people reach out to you if they have questions or would like to set up a time to meet?
Great. Okay, great. Well, we're located in Philadelphia and the Massachusetts, north of Boston area. But we're all about, being as efficient as possible. Even long before the pandemic, we were doing everything virtually, because we knew our clients did not want to drive to see us and take all that time. And we knew that we could do GoToMeeting and Zoom, and we have these great efficient meetings where we can pull up tools right away in front of us. So you could contact us through our website, connollyadvisors.com, and our 800 numbers there, and there's an info number there because you can't really go through. I don't know why, but the IT people who I trust entirely, they're like, you don't put your email address out there. So you can call us, and then we get to schedule some time to meet you and get to know you and see where we can help you and work together to help you achieve your goals. And that's exciting. So call our 800 number.
Great. I'll put that in the notes.
Okay.
And great. Thanks for being here. And make sure to join me every Tuesday at 12 for Dangerous Conversations to help your business move forward. Everybody have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay on, Rose.
Okay.